Have you ever pondered over the possibility of our beloved Earth falling into a black hole? A question both fascinating and terrifying, isn't it? Black holes, these mysterious cosmic entities, have long captivated our curiosity. They're an enigma, a paradox of the universe that has intrigued scientists and space enthusiasts alike. Our understanding of them is limited, yet they've been the epicenter of countless theories and debates. The thought of our planet meeting such a fate stirs a whirlwind of questions. What would happen? Would life as we know it cease to exist? Or would we be transported to an alternate universe, as some theories suggest? Today, we're embarking on a journey to explore this hypothetical scenario. We'll delve deep into the heart of a black hole, dissect its enigmatic nature, and speculate on the possible outcomes if our Earth were to fall into one. So, brace yourself for an interstellar journey into the unknown. Before diving into our hypothetical scenario, we need to understand what black holes really are. Envision a celestial body so dense and so massive that it warps the very fabric of space and time around it. This extraordinary entity is known as a black hole. Black holes are fascinating, enigmatic phenomena that have intrigued astrophysicists and laypeople alike for decades. So, how are these cosmic behemoths born? Black holes are the end products of stars that were once much larger than our own sun. When these gargantuan stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, they undergo a cataclysmic event known as a supernova explosion. This explosion blows off the outer layers of the star, leaving behind a dense core. If this core is massive enough, it collapses under its own gravity, condensing into an infinitely small point known as a singularity. This process births a black hole. Now, let's talk about the defining characteristics of a black hole. A black hole is surrounded by an invisible boundary known as the event horizon. It's the point of no return. Once something crosses this threshold, there's no coming back. It's sucked into the black hole with an inescapable force. The gravity of a black hole is so intense that it bends light, giving the black hole its characteristic dark appearance. At the heart of a black hole lies the singularity, a point where the laws of physics as we know them cease to apply. It's a place where gravity is so strong that it crushes everything to an infinitesimal point of infinite density. Time and space become distorted, and everything that enters the black hole is stretched and squeezed into what is known as a spaghettification process. And the most mind-boggling fact? Nothing escapes from a black hole. Not even light, the fastest thing in the universe, can outrun the gravitational pull of a black hole. That's why they're black. They absorb all light and reflect none. Now, armed with this knowledge, let's delve into our impending cosmic catastrophe. Imagine for a moment our Earth being attracted by the gravity of a black hole. Indeed, it's a chilling thought. As Earth begins to fall towards this cosmic abyss, the black hole's gravity becomes increasingly influential. At first, we might not notice any major changes, but as we get closer to the black hole, the effects become more pronounced. In this relentless gravitational pull, Earth's structure would start to change. The side of Earth facing the black hole would feel a stronger gravitational pull than the side facing away. This difference, known as tidal forces, would stretch and squeeze our planet. Now picture a piece of dough being pulled apart. That's what would happen to Earth. It would elongate into a teardrop shape. The immense forces would then pull it into a long, thin strand. This is a process known as spaghettification, a rather playful term for such a catastrophic event. Now, you might be thinking, what about us? What about life on Earth? Unfortunately, life as we know it would not survive these extreme conditions. Our planet's atmosphere, essential for our survival, would be stripped away. The oceans would boil off into space. The intense heat and radiation from the black hole would sterilize the surface, ending all life forms. Even the sturdy and resilient cockroach, known for its survival skills, would not stand a chance. The gravitational forces would pull apart every atom in its body. The very fabric of life would be undone. So, as Earth gets pulled into a black hole, it's not a pretty picture. Our blue planet, once brimming with life, would be reduced to a stream of atoms spiraling into the abyss. It's a grim journey, one that underscores the destructive power of black holes. As we can see, the journey itself is devastating enough, but what happens next is even more intriguing. So our Earth has been swallowed by the black hole. What happens now? Let's take a moment to ponder this fascinating, albeit terrifying question. From an outside observer's perspective, the spectacle would be quite eerie. As Earth approaches the event horizon, the point of no return, time appears to slow down due to a phenomenon known as time dilation. This is a direct consequence of Einstein's theory of relativity. Earth, in this scenario, would appear to freeze in time, becoming an eternal fixture at the edge of the black hole, slowly fading away as its light becomes more and more red-shifted. But let's get real. The freezing and fading spectacle is just an illusion. What would actually happen to Earth is far more dramatic. As it crosses the event horizon, the immense gravitational pull of the black hole would rip our planet apart in a process known as spaghettification. Yes, you heard it right, spaghettification. It's as gruesome as it sounds. And then, the final act. Earth, now a stream of matter, would be crushed into an infinitesimally small point, a singularity at the heart of the black hole. A singularity where the laws of physics as we know them cease to exist. Our beloved Earth as we know it would be no more. As grim as it sounds, this is the likely fate of our planet in a black hole. So, would life survive if our Earth fell into a black hole? Alas, the journey alone would be too much for life as we know it, let alone the conditions inside the black hole. We've seen how the immense gravitational pull would distort and tear apart our planet. We've considered the extreme radiation, the unbearable heat. Even the most resilient organisms would not stand a chance. While this scenario is purely hypothetical and unlikely, it certainly puts into perspective the immense power and mystery of black holes.